What's up everyone, Trent here.
Along with Julia.
Welcome back to the channel, and we're back with episode 8 of X-Men 97, Tolerance is Extinction, Part 1. The first part of the big 3-part of the season finale. I am so anxious about this.
So scared.
Anxious, nervous, excited, apprehensive. I don't know what they're going to do. I didn't expect episode 5 to impact, and I think this is just going to lead into huge things going forward, especially with Bastion being revealed as the big bad.
Yes.
Last episode, the mastermind working with Sinister, the conniving Sinister, and our first look at the Prime Sentinels, which Trask turning into that. Scary and freaky as hell.
So gross.
But Magneto being held captive too. Big things are coming. Let's check it out.
Let's go.
Have you two had a chance to speak?
Apparently, his mutant power includes vanishing from any room I enter.
He's stubborn. Wonder where he got
Where
it.
did he get that from?
Any word why Bishop's not with him?
He told Beast they were separated in the time stream, landed in the future, alone.
I sent Nathan away to give him the best possible future. And it was so horrible, he's come back to stop it.
Your son came back because he needs his father.
Oh,
I'm
Gene.
doing a bang-up job. Never thought to ask the professor to show me how he did what he did so well. Be a father.
Be a father.
Some lessons are taught, Scott. Others are learned.
His
Aw.
name is Bastion. He used the fallout from Genosha to get backing for his Prime Sentinel program. The Prime Sentinels are created using the same techno-organic virus Sinister infected me with as a baby, rewriting their
Nice.
DNA.
His Prime Sentinels would be living weapons capable of reproducing, giving birth to a new apex species designed to replace mutants like humans did Neanderthals.
Going post-humanism.
Bastion's evolutionary war lasted 300 years.
So another dystopia where Logan's the last to die.
Utopia. Bastion saved humanity by upgrading them. Any mutant who survived was put to work. Xavier's dream came true.
Ooh, Lorna.
Mutants ushered in a bright and peaceful future as its backbone.
First look at Rachel.
heck didn't you stop Genosha?
Take a seat, Logan.
Daddy's own. Tried it all, over and over.
Each time we attempt to stop the attack on Genosha, we are temporally pulled away from the event.
The mystics of Kamartaj speak of absolute points.
Kamatage.
Events that occur across all timelines. Cable could travel to the very moment Genosha fell, but time would stop him.
It was you. You're why Madeline was happy when she died.
Aww.
She saw you.
How many times?
Enough to give up?
God.
A rebel in my future got a lead on one of Bastion's facilities.
And you got to think about the weight that it'd have on Cable.
Today, I can avenge her.
There are too many question marks here. Who exactly is Bastion?
He's some type of backup android that Master Mold uploaded into after you took him down.
We need to do reconnaissance.
That machine killed my mother.
We need to make sure he doesn't do the same to anyone else.
A couple centuries late in the overprotective dead.
Stop it! Look,
Oh no.
Our empire shall welcome a new emperor,
They leaked it.
Oh.
Sir Charles Xavier.
Scandal exposed.
Glory of the Imperium.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
that's not good at all.
transmission was released by the UN, who now fear the
With a
X-Men
mugshot.
faked
Yeah.
their mentor's death to garner support for mutants. Even more alarming, Henry Gyrick was found murdered in Mexico City today.
It's Bastion.
That one.
It's starting.
Bastion's been playing us from the get-go. It's time to turn the tables and end his twisted plans for the future.
He really has. He's been playing it big time.
And it's a shame, because it gives all...
Oh no, not Stryker.
Wine be adequate for tonight's charity gala, ma'am.
Make it 15.
Laying a lot of chess pieces with different villains.
I'm hosting a fundraiser here for Genosha. Somebody needs to help those poor souls. The X-Men certainly aren't.
We were trying to keep you people from coming after the professor again.
You people, thankfully my guests and I don't believe that a few bad apples spoil the whole bunch.
That you don't want your son to be openly mutant.
Come on, Roberto. You have a trust fund, and I have good taste. I think we both could use some retail therapy.
Good look, Roberto. A look of disappointment.
And please call me Jean. Kurt.
Madeline preferred her first name too.
With The psychic connection we shared, it's as if Madeline's memories are my own. I see her son, and I remember him kicking inside me. And those cravings for oranges with cottage cheese.
It's such a weird feeling.
And then I remember holding him for the first time, knowing human or mutant, he's perfect. But it's all a lie.
Memories are merely dim images echoing with emotion. Does it matter if you heard his first cries? If you remember how it felt to hear them?
Oh, Kurt.
I was abandoned by my mother Mystique as an infant.
Yeah.
Despite our shared blood, I was too blue for her. I met Rogue years later. We could have been enemies or strangers. Unlike our mother, we chose not to abandon each other, to let go of the past, and simply be family.
Family.
Yeah. Blood is blood. Family is a choice.
You get to choose. Yep.
Yeah.
He's so wise.
He is.
He can cut. He can cut through.
So traumatized, but.
See you, Kurt. Whoop.
Make it fast, McCoy. The villagers got their hands on pitchforks and torches.
Oh, outside the mansion. The reflection.
Bastion's very own Dr. Mengele.
Hello. Val.
I'm using Bastion.
Of course you are.
Pig pens brimming with mutant test subjects. That's my dream.
Yep. All the DNA. They've got him strung up like Wolverine on the Giant X for Uncanny 251. And sploosh.
Bastion says you haven't spoken a word since Genosha.
He witnessed another genocide.
I didn't know. I swear. I'm sorry for everything. Forgive me. Please, talk to me. You must have something to say.
Oh, no.
Oh, that look says enough.
But saying nothing says more.
Interesting that she's grown a significant conscience whilst wearing the OZT outfit.
Though the X-Men locking up the lead suspect behind Genosha in their basement is a pretty big headline.
A good doctor's been hoisted by his own petard.
How many like him are out there?
Giving away too much info, Hank.
This address doesn't look like any Sentinel facility I've seen.
No, it looks haunted.
Yep. Looks haunted.
0.
This is no Sentinel facility.
It's a testing ground.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
This is Bastion's childhood home. He grew up here.
Little machine man. Anything can be doctored.
My son said you'd come get me tomorrow. The big one. Help an old woman up. Now please, make yourselves at home while I pack.
I wouldn't trust it either.
Just who is this guy?
Looks like a mansion.
I see a child who could hear things. Not thoughts, machines. Boy's father being infected by something from the future. Sentinel technology.
Nimrod.
Creating something new. Parts, past, present, and future.
Sebastian?
Nice simple way to explain it.
You are normal.
Oh, so creepy.
Descended of every Sentinel from Master Mold to Nimrod. Mutated, evolved, born.
Bully an underdog too long and people start feeling sorry
for them.
Like when our village idiot Guy Rick made a martyr of Xavier and tolerance. So I hand humanity Genosha. Overload.
He's holding up the stone.
Too much to compute. Because when your skin's not in the game, apathy's your answer.
Yeah. Doom!
Next time I'll send memos.
Don't dismiss Doom.
Your Sentinel program can
Zemo.
go wide so long as leaders like President Kelly see the X-Men as allies.
Noted. And already handled.
We also request
Already handled.
stay with you to ensure those memos go out.
Nifty. I'll even throw in a tour.
What was that one?
Genosha's not genocide. It's time management.
Oh.
Oh!
In 100 years, mutants outnumber humans 10 to 1. And generations later, human extinction. It's like this scary ozone stuff in the news. Act today to save tomorrow.
It's just so blasé and laissez-faire about
Yeah.
extermination.
We need something deadly but discreet. Before today, this fella was your average Joe. With all this mutant loving, people like Joe turn
Joe
to
Dirt.
dial-up chat rooms to speak freely. What's a taxi driver supposed to do when a teleporter gets you there in a blink? The human community is scared. Of course they are. They've been told over and over that the future is leaving them behind.
Do these people even know what you're doing to them?
Question.
I admit the more technical details, but they know they're joining something far greater than themselves. After this, they
I lie.
You completely lie.
no memory of ever being here.
You said you were building a new Sentinel, not weaponizing civilians.
You sound like a dinosaur fretting the fate of an asteroid before impact.
Same thing.
I'm more concerned you're the asteroid, Bastion.
He's not an asteroid, he's a nuclear bomb.
Yep.
It's important to cherish every second with your child. They grow up so fast.
That music.
Yeah.
Painted it when he was 16. The final dream, he called it. Like all good art.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh! Ah!
It imitates life.
Art imitates life.
While you give her time, you're giving me this new outfit. Actually, save him. Love it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
A little privacy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So they can be anywhere.
Would they know they're sentinels?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Not at first.
Get out of there, Hank. That was Western Australia. It's okay. It's like Scrolls. Could just be anywhere.
Yeah.
Get out of there, Hank.
Don't.
Oh no. The cracking.
You spoil his surprise. All those years telling us to face the future. Your future. But now.
Oh! Huge kick.
Surrender, mutants.
I gotta talk to Hank about his taste in women.
Good transition.
Good force shield by Jean.
Any of those nifty grenades of yours?
Yeah, might need a few more.
Oh no.
Nathan, Jean, run!
It's just going to completely overwhelm. Like, how much trouble they had with Trask last episode. That was one.
Oh, it's the team of them taking it down.
Yeah. Yes! Go Morph! Juggy!
Oh!
Yeah, hopefully you transform before he... Nope.
Nope. Oh yeah.
Well, that's convenient, Kurt.
Hint hint.
Yeah. I'm loving Morph just transforming into all the villains and cameos. Why does this always happen to me at balls?
Oh!
Go, Roberto. Strategically placed.
Placed. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Not all of them, I'm surprised.
Not all of them, yeah. That's quite interesting.
Big way to instill fear and paranoia.
But they fled as well.
Yep.
Fancy a trip to the junkyard, Tin Woman?
Tin Woman. You're going back to Oz. In pieces.
Oh!
Nice.
Take some as you go down. Oh!
Go, Logan. Yeah.
Oh!
Those eyes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, so much death.
Why resist the inevitable?
Lady, I got 6 reasons why.
No, mein Freund.
Go, Kurt! 9!
Ah!
The tongue! Oh, that cheeky smile!
face.
Swashbuckling Kurt! I love that he's using the tail.
Yeah.
Save your sister.
Let's just rebuild! Ah!
Yes! Oh, my little Bamfy boy. No, not his sword.
No!
He's still got 2 at least. How can anyone not like Kurt? Ooh, Logan looks like he's got a bit of that berserker going on. That was so cool, seeing the inside of a Bamf! Holy. The decisions with the animation in this are phenomenal. Who'd have thought to show transforming through a Bamf?
Yeah.
Go, Sunspot!
You too?
Yeah.
I've been practicing in the danger room. I wanted to surprise you.
Aww.
Figuring out.
Still learning. Still learning how to use my powers properly.
Come on, use a seatbelt.
Especially with Scott's driving.
Go, Jean.
Oh, wow.
I just love how their eyes are very Sinister-esque. Like Morph when he was corrupted. Blackbird's going down.
Not doing this again.
Nathan, get in the back.
Quit bossing me around.
I'm gonna kill you. This is the 3rd Blackbird in as many months.
Typical summer family vacation. Did they just drive a car out? Scott's got the power of family.
You have a Porsche.
Yeah, I do, son. Yeah, I do.
He's driving like he's in Fast 11.
I love that there's a little X logo on the front.
Let's show these toasters why you don't screw with the Summers.
Oh.
Aw. Summer's family. Road trip. Gonna use my concussive blast to turn
No, to create a
and
tunnel.
create a tunnel.
While drifting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Oh.
Mom, these killer robots are trying to kill me.
I really hope his mum doesn't change.
Yeah.
We do not kill mutants. We save them. Stand down.
Meu filho, do what the men say.
Oh.
So none of them were
None of
sentinels,
them-
so they
none of
wanted
them
to
were,
they wanted
but-
to manipulate it. We don't kill mutants. We save them. The mansion's destroyed.
You did it. You saved the world.
I'm wondering who the girl is.
Wretch let Magneto out. She's lost her mind.
Oh.
Of course she did.
Of course.
Still, too little, too late.
Is the girl a Mega Sentinel, I wonder? It'd be the right age, I think. And he trashed it too.
Yeah.
Do you understand the futility of your bleeding heart? Of fighting the future?
You're a monster.
I was born this way.
In Genosha, I felt a lot of things. Pain, grief, admiration for those who fought despite the odds. But you know what the oddest thing was? No one seemed shocked or surprised. Not even me. I just had the most profound sense of deja vu.
Deja vu.
As if past, present, and future didn't matter and never had. We always end up in the same ugly place. Thing is, Magneto knows us better than Charles ever did. Knows we know better.
Oh, he's angry.
That most of us experience tragedies like Genosha as a bit of deja vu before getting on with our day. But the scariest thing about Genosha wasn't the death. It was a thought. The only sane thought you can have when being chased by giant robots that were built to crush you.
Oh no.
Oh.
Magneto was right.
Was right. Oh shit.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Great speech from Val. Spidey! Yeah, Spidey sense is definitely tingling.
Oh my god.
Silver Samurai. He's doing the EMP.
Beautiful what he's doing.
Oh, it's not.
It's not.
It's
but
not.
It is.
Oh, Omega Red. Oh, it's bad. It's so bad.
I know it's so bad, but it's so cool being a giant, turning yourself into a giant EMP blast. But it's so bad, but so cool.
It's Fatal Attraction's bad.
No.
Magneto actually did it.
Saved our hides?
No, declared war.
Declared war, yeah.
Where's the professor when you need him?
Asking you shall receive,
Said his
Logan.
name 3 times and Professor turns up. Can you look more like an alien?
I hope that I'm not too late.
Oh,
A little bit, Charles.
Just a touch.
To me, my X-Men.
Yeah,
Yes.
Storm. I'm actually surprised we didn't get Storm in this episode at all.
I am too.
Yeah. Holy crap. I was not expecting so many story points to come together with Operation Zero Tolerance and the Prime Sentinels forwarding through, but then to have Magneto do the EMP blast. People were saying that there were rumors about fatal attractions leading into potential for Onslaught, and I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it now. God, and that's only part one.
That's part one.
That's part one.
That's one. War is declared.
War were declared. Wow. That was a lot in a very short space of time. Some epic speeches, some epic moments, and some really heartfelt moments. Everyone's been doing so well condensing everything without it feeling rushed too much. Like, obviously, story points from the comics have been condensed significantly, but you've got so much going on throughout the entire episode that everything feels in place. Everything feels like it belongs. Nothing feels like why is this in here? It's all making sense and it's all very cohesive. It's great. It's
all really nicely linking into things, and when they are changing up story points for characters, it's still flowing through.
Yeah, really well.
The jumping between the Summers clan into what's happening in the mansion to what's happening with Jubilee into Magneto was just so well done, because they all they all had threads intertwined.
They had threads, and there was the discussion going on at the time by the different characters, which weren't the X-Men often having that discussion. Were all relevant to what was going on with those characters, like Bastion's mum. Talking about do you have a child? It's wonderful seeing them grow up and all that sort of stuff. Very relevant to Gene Scott with older son in the corner. Can the big man help me up, please? How freaking big is Cable?
He's so big.
He's huge. But then you had Rogue and Nightcrawler and Rogue and Jean. Nightcrawler and Jean.
Yeah.
Talking about Rogue, obviously, but that conversation about, Jean and Maddie are basically in this mirrors. What's theirs is muddied. They're reflections of each other.
Yeah, it's such shared experiences for them as well, and having those memories and those feelings and knowing that they are not yours.
Yes.
But then having there and still looking at your Cable. I don't want to say son because it's not son, but son. But having those moments
Stepson.
I remember him kicking, but it's not mine. And then just that line of choose your family.
You choose your family. That was my favourite line in the entire thing.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler's done some really good dialogue throughout, and that line in particular was, and that's something I wholeheartedly believe. It's not just blood. Your family, you choose your family. You choose who you want to bring in your life and keep close to your chest.
Yeah.
Really show that love to. And his story about how his mother Mystique threw him into the river.
Yeah.
And then him and Rogue could have been enemies, especially knowing that Rogue was a villain.
Especially how he brought it up as well, as like, and then I met my sister, and then it was like my sister Rogue, full well knowing that Mystique definitely cared for her a lot more. It could have just easily been that
for her own.
It could have just
benefit.
been that it was definitely the implied of I could have hated her, but I saw her as family, and together we built something strong.
And especially, and that little line that he had about just the prejudice that he faced from his own mum, who is able to not be blue-skinned and change to whoever she wants to be. She threw me away. She abandoned me because I was too blue.
I was just too blue.
Just too blue. And that's a nice little pun because he's not blue at all.
No.
He's so happy. He's so jovial and he's just so happy. He's not feeling blue. He's Kurt. I love
That
Kurt.
epic fight scene with Kurt and Wolverine, though.
So good.
That was so good. Seeing the internals of the vamp, I think
I was not expecting that. I was like, what's going on with that?
The stretch of the arms
Yeah.
and Wolverine just goes, shit.
Yeah. And Kurt's cheeky smile throughout it all with the swashbuckling swords.
Yeah.
But then you had Bastion delivering before we get into Bastion, Sinister totally let Magneto out as well.
Oh, yeah.
Totally worked with Val to let him out.
Totally, but he totally just went, human, you're taking the fall. But I still don't think she's human.
I
was waiting for her to turn into Mystique.
I'm still waiting for Mystique. I'm still waiting for Val to be Mystique. But yeah, the 100% Sinister helped Val then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Bastion, she let him out. But I just happened to be here with her.
And my back was turned, and I had the key in my left hand, and it was behind my back.
After telling her that I was going to betray you and I was using you, and she's sitting there on her knees and didn't say any of that. 100%. 100%. But the dialogue between Bastion and Val, and just how Bastion was talking about both mutants and humans, and humans were being replaced by mutants, and now we're going to the next step. And Val basically identifying that this isn't going to work out for humanity either. You're wanting total extermination.
You're still wanting the extermination of humans, just on your own terms.
But that asteroid,
still calling that asteroid.
The asteroid comment was good.
Yes,
that was a really
so.
that basically summed up everything that was going on, and just the way he was speaking. He's so blasé that the words he's saying are terrible words, and he's just saying them.
He's just saying them.
He's saying them in such carefree fashion.
In such a way where you double take so much. Where
Yes.
You're just sitting there going, you were talking about the extermination of all mutants. And
As an afterthought.
As an afterthought.
Yeah.
And what happened in Genosha is, oh well.
Yeah. He's just talking about it as, just another day.
Yeah.
Just another day in the office. No. Like the way he downplayed all these significant events because he doesn't have that empathy, and he doesn't care at all. But just little lines of, the dog's loose. She let the dog loose. Just talking down on everyone in just such a creepy way. I'm loving the way they're doing both him, the little backstory they got for how he's, an evolution of Master Mold and Nimrod.
That was really interesting to see, because I don't know a lot about that story.
They've just removed the Siege Perilous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see it explained in such a way, whether it was done quite nicely, where it was like, okay, he could hear technology, and then
why
he could, and
his father was infected by something from the future.
And they gave birth to a Sentinel, more or less.
Yes.
It's just like, okay, cool. I accept your logic. Let's move forward.
Which does call into question who infected the father. Was it Master Mold sending someone back?
Yeah.
Has someone traveled back in time and done it? Yeah. What's caused that initial infection of his dad?
But a nice little also talking about time travel and who infected the father.
Cable.
Yeah, that was really nice. Like, we have Wolverine as the angry little hairy man, and I love him. But
sexy, angry little hairy man.
Yeah, very sexy in this. But to have him turn
Horny
around
X-Men.
and to attack Cable, to go, well, why didn't you stop it? And it's like, I tried. I tried to the point I gave up.
However many times he did try, and that being the point.
Yeah, to contemplate how many times he tried, and then that look on Jean's face of you're the reason why Maddie died happy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. She was so happy in that moment.
She's so happy in that moment.
Yeah.
Oh.
But and just the weight that Cable must feel and it makes sense as to why he's so hardened.
Oh, yeah.
Just all these little things that just get said that you then think about it after and you're like, God damn. Dude's had a hard life.
Dude's had a really hard life.
And then to find out, he's separated from Bishop in the time stream.
Yeah.
He grew up alone.
Yeah. Bishop's somewhere. Yeah. I got thrown into the future by myself and now I'm this. But, sup?
Well, it'll be interesting to see if they bring in Clan Ascani at all, and any of the Ascani son concept. Because for the first time, we got Rachel. We got Rachel in there. In a terrible future where all mutants were slaves. But we got Rachel. We got Polaris in there.
That was Polaris.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
Just an older Lorna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was hoping they'd have her in at some point. We got Juggy. We got my boy Juggy with Morph turning into Juggy. He was huge. He looked so good.
And it was quite interesting during those fight scenes because one thing that wasn't explained when the programming took over was, are they still human? And then I was watching the X-Men attack all the not Sentinels, the humans that had been turned, and thinking, are all these humans dying? And then to watch everything just reform and heads get stuck back on and tongues come out and everything and go, okay, cool, they're not human.
Yeah, basically zombie humans.
Zombie robot humans that get destroyed by an EMP pulse.
Jean said last episode that there's still remnants of their mind in there and their consciousness. Yeah. In the comics, they are able to be fixed. I'm pretty sure. I think I read something the other day in Cable's issue where they can just get rid of all the programming.
The programming can be removed.
Yeah, I think. Could be wrong. But, yeah. I mean, it's a good way to get Logan and Nightcrawler just hack slashing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they can't die. Let's just go. Let's just have them go off.
And protect Rogue.
Yeah. But we got a greater scope of the villains in the animated universe.
Yeah, we did.
Good cameos. We've got Doom.
Baron Zemo.
Zemo. I reckon the one that was, I'm not entirely sure who it was. It seemed like she had hair covering half her face. So I'm going to say that was Madam Hydra or Viper.
Okay.
Couldn't tell from the accent. I couldn't pick the voice for her.
I think they have definitely left that potential anonymity.
If that's Mystique, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be so angry if it's Mystique.
I'm sorry, I just saw the thought process. I was like, that's Mystique.
If that's a mystery because it's deliberate, I'm annoyed. But you got Spidey, you got Silver Samurai, you got Omega Red.
Yes.
Being reawoken. That's not going to be good.
That's not good.
Not good. I mean, it's good for me. I love Omega Red. But yeah, not good for the world.
Anyone.
Yep. And Magneto was right.
Yep. And that speech just building up to it and Val's speech through all of it was just so terrifyingly beautiful into that moment of the EMP pulse to realize
I am not
the animation and the writing on this
and the voice work, everything
fantastic.
Everything
is just so A+.
Everyone has done phenomenal bringing this to life. The voice cast, the animators, the writers. It's just, there is so much. I was nervous beforehand going into this episode, and I'm even more excited and terrified of what's potentially to come. And we still haven't had significant big bads play a role like Apocalypse.
That's the scary thing.
There are a lot of big bads still to come. We're only focusing on Bastion and Sinister. Well, with Magneto seemingly going back to his old ways.
Yeah, we're going to get Red Suit Magneto again, I believe. Hopefully. But I was expecting Bastion to be the big bad for the series. After that, I don't think it is. I think Magneto's going to be the one that needs to be stopped by Charles. Yeah. I'm going to agree with that. I think it's going to get to that point where it's just almost the infighting of of mutants into the pros and cons of cause, and it will become again Charles versus.
But it's also, then you have Bastion on the side,
and then you have Bastion who's go terrorizing everything.
Well, this is everything he's wanted.
Yep.
He's wanted Magneto to act. He's wanted the X-Men and the mutants to come out and just do atrocities.
Yep.
Even though he's facilitated it all.
Yeah.
And it's the series has been so clever to be hiding him in plain sight in every episode except one. Not episode 1, I think it was number 4. I think it was the Life Death Part 1 episode, Motendo, that he wasn't in. But to have him hiding in plain sight in every episode having him manipulating events, he's been building to this. You saw that, his 16th art project was the final judgment or whatever it was called. But yeah.
Oh, it's just amazing.
But I think this is going to be the stepping stone for him to really push Operation Zero Tolerance up after the fallout of whatever goes on in the next episode or the episode after as well, to make, well, especially if they go for something like Onslaught, that is the rumor, and I'm now seeing that it definitely very well could go that way. There will be a big vacuum, and there will be paranoia, there will be hysteria, and there will be the mutant menace is back.
Which leads really nicely into the Jubilee story arc as well, when they crash through into the party. And I fully expected most of that room to change.
I did too. The fact that none did.
Fully expected most people to change to that. And the fact that none did, and then it was manipulated to be we don't kill mutants, we help them.
But also, Bobby's mum, she's throwing a charity ball for the victims of Genosha, yet she won't let her own son come out as a mutant.
Everyone knows now. You can't hide the fact that
he
used his powers.
But just go with them.
Go with them.
Like, didn't support him. But the play that those Sentinels did of the we don't kill mutants, we save them. That's building up public. That's building up public. That's people of influence.
Which
that they're going to get public support.
And then going to front of the mansion and having only about half change.
Yeah, and the rest just flee in terror.
It's so interesting looking at who chose the programming, and I really would love to watch the false promise. I want to listen to Bastion's kind of that lead up into it, where it's I admitted the truth, but it's
some things.
They're brainwashed. They're brainwashed, and then they've forgotten that they even came here, so they don't know until a mutant flirts with them at a bar.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
I'm still my brain is.
But the fact that he manipulated every event in this episode as well. You had Beast allowing Trish too close, and how long she's been turned forward. That's a big question, because she just kept chipping away, getting in the mansion, doing the interview, getting familiar.
At
building
Genosha.
the relationship with Beast at Genosha. You had the leaking of Xavier coming back on the news. You had William Stryker in there as well, which that's huge for potential story arcs down the line with God Loves Man Kills and the Purifiers coming into it. Like, they could even be building up to next season, if Onslaught's not a thing, doing the Human Council that leads into Second Coming. There could be a mass extinction event for mutants, and there's just a small amount, and they get isolated to San Francisco, Utopia, Krakoa, something like that, and they're left to fight. And that's when Bastion brings Hodge back, because he's he's Phalanx, the Purifiers. He could bring all them in and just use that to basically take the mutants out. It could lead to Cable and Bishop coming back into play again, with Hope Summers being involved, the birth of a new mutant. There's so many different things that they could be building to, they could take inspiration from, and that's just mostly the Core X books.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the tip of the iceberg.
Forget New Mutants, forget X Factor. There's so many things they could pull from, and it's so exciting. I can't wait.
That's the main thing. It is so exciting looking at what they can pull from, that it just there's so much opportunity for it. And
the rumor of Apocalypse with Death, Apocalypse with Gambit being brought back as Death. But no one is saying that Wolverine could be Death. Wolverine was Death. Yeah. If we're going the Fatal Attractions route, Wolverine gets stripped of his adamantium. Who gives it back? Blue Dad, a Pocky Boy.
Yep.
It could happen. There's so much that they could do. I love it. Tell us your thoughts in the comments. I'm Trent.
I'm Julia.
As always, keep it nerdy.